Now let's see some of the techniques comes under closed hashing. As we already know that closed hashing is one of the solution for collision resolutions which happens in the hash tables. Under this, like in open hashing, we have seen that array of linked list implementation we have seen, wherein it is possible that two keys, if they get the same index, we are trying to provide additional memory for the new key whatever is inserted for that particular index. So what we are doing is that, like we are using additional memory there in giving solution for collision resolution through open hashing. But where in closed hashing, it is that we are not going to give any additional memory for the second key for the same index whatever we get. What we do is that we will try to find out an alternate cell for that particular new key element to be inserted when we get a empty location. So here we could compare open hashing and closed hashing with this. So under this closed hashing, now we are going to see two methods. One is linear probing and quadratic probing. So before seeing this, so under closed hashing, instead allocating additional memory, we are going to find an alternate cell which should be empty. To store the synonym for a key. It is the case that when you are performing insertion into a hash table, like we have taken key 1, when we are trying to perform insertion, key 1 is already inserted into the table and key 2 is already inserted, a particular index I1, I2. Now if you get an index key 3 which also gives or refers the same index like I1, this key 1 and key 3, they will be named as synonyms. So where to place this synonym? First key 1 is, obviously it is placed in I1, but when it comes the question of inserting K3, I1 is already filled. So what we have to do is that using these two techniques, linear probing and quadratic probing, we will try to find out an alternate location which is empty. After that location, and we will find that and we will be keeping this K3 in that particular location. That is what I closed hashing. Now we will go in detail linear probing, what is the hash function defined, and using that hash function how we can able to solve the problem of collisions or synonyms. So coming to this linear probing, why it is named as linear probing is, in giving the solution or in defining the solution, we are using a linear function f of I. F of I which is defined with I. So normally our hash function is defined for a particular key. It is h of k equal to, let us consider modulo arithmetic k mod n, which is defined with table size. This is your regular hash function. And using this regular hash function, if any collision occurs, we have to modify this hash function in such a way. Our new hash function will be h1 of k equal to this h of k plus f of I mod or n. This is the modified hash function we have to use, and in this you can observe this is our regular hash function and this is the linear function. We are adding to this the result of this hash function value is nothing but our index. For the index generated, we are adding this f of I value, which is defined with I, which is a linear function. That's why this is named as linear probing. To understand this very clearly, and this f of I equal to I, and I values can vary from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Now let us take some example.
Hello everyone, let's move to our next concept.
Let us take this 5 values into consideration, and our table size is 5. This is our table. And now for the first value, 89. H of k, 89 mod. Let's take this n as 10, table size as 10. We got 9 locations. These are the 9 different indexes. Let us take the first value, 89. 89 mod 10, it gives us 9. 9 is the index for 89. So 89 we can store here. Then the next value is 18. So it is 18 mod 10. The index generated is 8, so let us store 18 in 18 index value. Next it is 49. So for 49 mod 10, it is giving us 9. This index value is already filled, so we have to find alternate empty location for filling this second key value 49, which also refers to the same index 9. For this, what we have to do is that our h1 of k we have to use now. H1 of k equal to, this is h of k, which is 9, plus f of I first value is 0. Let us take from 1. So it is 1 mod, table size it is 10. So it is 10 mod 10. So here this is the added value. We have got 0 index here. So for this second value 49, which is a synonym for this 89, what is the index we have got? We got 0th index. So into 0th index you have to place here 49. Okay, let's take the next value. For 58 key, h of 58 equal to 58 mod 10, which is giving us 8, but this 8 index is already filled. following our linear probing, following this particular formula, our thing will be h1 of k we have to, h1 of 58 we have to define, which is h of k is, h of k the resultant value 8 plus f of I, first value we can take, it can be 1 mod 10, but here we are getting 9 mod 10 which is equal to 9, but here this h1 of this result also, it is creating an index which is already filled. So still we have to try for finding the next empty location. For that, this particular I value we have to increase to take the next value. So we will get it as 8 plus, instead when we have to take the next value which is 2 mod 10. So it is 10 mod 10 which is 0, but if you see at 0th index, this 0th index is also filled, so we have to find the next location. For finding the next location, still we have to process the same thing, it is h1 of 58 equal to 8 plus 1 2 we have already tried finding the next location, and 3 we have to take now, 3 mod 10 which is 11 mod 10 which is generating an index 1. So into one location now we have to check one location is free or not. Yes, this is empty location, 58 we can store here. This is how, using this linear probing formula, adding this linear function value to the existing hash function, we are generating new indexes for the different values. Now for 9, if you see the last value, the list what we have taken, for 9 it is 9 mod 10 which is giving 9 for us, but 9 is already filled, so we have to go for this, adding f of I, so it will be 9 plus I is 1 mod 10 which is 10 mod 10 which is giving 0, but 0 is also already filled, so we have to go for 9 plus 2 mod 10, so it is 11 mod 10 which is giving 1 which is also filled already, so we have to go with 9 plus 3 mod 10 which is 12 mod 10 which is giving 2 for us. So this 2 location we can store our index k. This is how we will try to find the location for the new keys which are having some collision with earlier another key, and we will be storing them. For finding, if you try to search for a value, here if you try to search for a value 49, you want to search for 49, so you have to find out the index for this 49 mod 10 which is giving us 9, but if you go for 9th index, it is not 49, it is 89. Here there is a possibility, because in that corresponding index only we may not have the value in the next indexes, next index value. For this index, if you add 1, 2 like that, in the next index values we may find the same value, so we have to search for the next locations. So as per our linear probing formula, now we will go with the thing 49 mod 10, it is 9, so it is 9 plus 1 mod 10 we have to see, it is 10 mod 10 which is giving us 0, so if we check in 0th location, we found 49 there. This is how, using the linear probing formula, you are going to search for any particular value. This is how we are avoiding collisions that occurs in the hash table generation through linear probing. Going for the next method, what we have is quadratic probing. quadratic probing, it is giving a small difference with the earlier linear probing method. By the name it is showing that it is using a quadratic expression in defining the hash function. So we have a hash function h of key equal to key mod table size, but wherein if any collisions occurs, if you want to use this quadratic probing method, this hash function gets modified to a new function wherein we have to consider a function value to be added, which is defined as f of I equal to I square. As it is having a term I square, this is defined as a quadratic expression, and our hash function is modified like this: h1 of key. In the situation of collision, which function you have to follow? It is h1 of key, which is equal to h of key plus f of I. It is same with the linear probing, but wherein linear probing f of I is defined as I, but wherein here quadratic probing f of I is defined as I square mod this n table size. Okay. Now we can clearly understand this quadratic probing with a simple example. Let us take the values 89. When you take 89 in the first iteration, for h of 89, it is 89 mod 10, it is giving 9. So in the 9th location you are storing your 89. But wherein if you consider the next value some 8, h of 8 is 8 mod 10, which is giving 8 location. So here you are storing 8 value. Next value, if we consider 49, here h of 49, if you take 49 mod 10, it is giving the same index 9 with earlier key value 89. Here 89 and 49 are synonym key values. For both of them, they are giving the same index. When it is the situation for the second key, now we have to find out an alternate location, alternate cell through this particular formula. Now for h1 of this 49, if you follow this, h of key is this is giving 9 plus f of I, wherein f of I is equal to I square and I value starts from 1, 2. If I is 1, I square is 1. I is 2, I square is 2 square, that is 4, like that it continues. So here if you take I is 1, so it is 9 plus 1 mod 10, which is giving us 10 mod 10, which is 0. So we got for 49, we got a location, 0th location. Now if you take 19, or let us take let us take 18. It is h of 18 is 18 mod 10, which is giving us 8, but 8 is already filled. So we have to go with the new formula, h1 of 18, which is giving us 8 plus 1 square mod 10, which is 9 mod 10, giving us 9. 9th location is also already filled. So another trial we have to make for this 18 key to fill. 18 equal to this earlier hash function value 8 plus 1 square already we have tried. So we have to go for the next I value, which is 2 square mod 10. So this is 8 plus 4 mod 10, which is 12 mod 10, which is giving us 2. So for 18 we have missed the first index, 8 location, already there is an item, but we could get the second index as 2. So this index location, if you see here, this is empty. So 18 we can store here, and we have followed this particular formula wherein for the earlier hash function we have added with this quadratic function. That's why it is called as quadratic probing for solving the collision. Thank you.